in that rereading of Don Quixote, I just fell in love with it more than I ever had before, largely because the translation's better now. You know, there's much better English versions now. I thought, what an amazingly modern book this is. You know, a book in which the characters become self-conscious, the characters become aware of the fact that they're characters in a book, and they start having strong opinions about the book they're in. You know, I think in the early 17th century, to write a book like that is just prefiguring things that happened hundreds and hundreds of years later. I thought, this guy is good. You know, in the way that if somebody had never read Shakespeare and read him for the first time, they would think, oh, you know, he's good. and so that it sort of happened like that. And actually, the thing is, what I'd been asked to write was an essay, in fact, comparing and contrasting Cervantes and Shakespeare, because they were both having their 400th anniversary. And it struck me that what Shakespeare permits to writers in the English language is a kind of metamorphic protean form. You know, that a play doesn't, a piece of writing doesn't have to be just one thing. It doesn't have to be just a romance. It doesn't have to be just a political play or just a fairy tale, or etc. It can be all those things at once if you do it properly. You know, so if you look at like Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 1 of Hamlet is a ghost story. Mm-hmm. Act 1, Scene 2 is politics, intrigues at court. Act 1, Scene 3 is a love story. Act 1, Scene 4 is a ghost story again. You know, you've got, and there's one or two other, there's like comic scenes in there as well. So you've got like 4 or 5 different kinds of play, all made into one play. And it works. And what he shows you is that if you find the way to do that, you can write like that. You can write a book that is many different kinds of book, and it still makes sense.